Hey everyone, Carmine here. I just finished watching the reveal for the Xbox One, and I wanted to kind of give some of my thoughts and feedback for the Xbox One and the PS4. I liked the fact that the Xbox is turning into an entertainment console. It's something that's different. It's becoming more than just a gaming console, and it's becoming something that we can watch television on and watch movies on. I already watch television and movies on my Xbox and my PS4 through my Blu-rays and my Netflix. But this is something that's becoming a little bit more in depth, a little bit more built into the console. I like the cloud storage. I like the Blu-ray. I like the built-in wireless. But there were just some things that I felt were lacking about the Xbox One that, for me as a hardcore gamer, I was looking for. I was looking for certain things like if they were going to mention backwards compatibility, and not just for the discs versions of the game, but also the download version, because the PS4 has already, Sony's already come out and said that they are not going to have backwards compatibility for any of their downloadable content, and that is unacceptable to me. That's frankly unacceptable. People have already paid money for this content. You can easily transfer it over to the new console, but they're not going to do that. And that's their choice. They can go ahead and do that, and that gives me one more reason not to invest immediately in the PS4. There was no mention of the Xbox for the price of Xbox Live, which is okay. I assume it's probably going to be the exact same as what it already is now. It may go up in the future considering the price of all those new servers they're hyping up, but there's no mention of price for the premium content like the new Halo series that they were talking about with Steven Spielberg, and no mention of price for the console. None of that's really a surprise, though, because, in reality, this is just to push forward the marketing aspect, to tell people that this console's out there, to kind of get people excited, and then they'll give us the bad news of how much the console's going to cost, probably around E3 or closer to the holiday season when they actually release this new console. There were no mention of if the console is going to come bundled with a Kinect, which to me was a big problem, because I want to know if I'm going to have to pay extra for this new awesome Kinect they're going to be pushing forward, or if it's just going to come bundled in with the console that they are, the new console. And they didn't really name a whole lot of titles, and I know they're going to push more of these game titles at E3. The publishers are going to be pushing out more titles at E3, and a lot of titles we've already seen, things like Watch Dogs and Battlefield and Call of Duty, are obviously going to be coming out and being marketed in more detail for E3. But I wanted to come out and I wanted something more than what they were delivering. I just got the Forza racing game and the Call of Duty and the EA Sports stuff, but that stuff we already know is going to happen. It's nothing new. And then they teased Quantum Break or whatever that was, Quantum Leap or something. But that didn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand the way the game worked. It's a teaser trailer, but it didn't really explain anything. I didn't like that. So, they're clearly emphasizing a lot more of the entertainment side, and they'll get to the gaming side at E3. I have faith enough that they're going to get more into the gaming side when E3 comes around. But, the PS4 and Xbox One, it's going to be an interesting battle, and I'm going to have to pick whether or not I'm going to choose the Xbox One or the PS4. And the advantage with the PS4 is that they have a lot more creative titles right now, creative exclusives that I'm going to want to jump in on, things like The Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls. Those are two games that I'm already convinced I want to get a PS4 just for those two titles. And if they come out on PS3, great. I'm going to jump on those instead. But I really don't have a reason right now why I'm going to go out and pre-order either of these consoles. There's nothing there that is getting me excited to pick up these consoles the day they come out, because I know it's going to be super expensive, and that I already have a lot of games that I'm going to be playing. I'm a PC gamer. I play my games on the PC. I have the hardware set up for it. I'm already ahead of the game there. So it takes something really different and really interesting for me to want to spend an extra $300, $400, potentially $500 or more dollars for this new console. It just isn't there yet. But I'm going to reserve my final judgment until E3 comes around. I am definitely going to E3 this year, and I'll be reporting on everything I see in terms of games and consoles. And hopefully, things will turn out better than what I saw here. So get excited and let me know if there are any particular games that you want me to take a look at E3. And we'll be talking about that more in the weeks to come. All right, thanks a lot, guys.